Guinée, fière jeune et de très le peuple de Guinée que chante unis avec la
very much the leading voice at the back. Tarek. Shuffled down the line for Ahmed El Aid. Quickly on his bike, but ball wasn't going to reach him. Battling away, Ahmed Atefata wins a free kick off Aguibo Gamara. Well, signed recently after impressing at Al Makaulun. Atefata now joining Ibrahim Adel and Mahmoud Saber on the books at Pyramids. This tournament very much a window into the near future. Players who should be breaking into their first teams. Tarek, well, he stepped across, wanted a free kick, he's not going to get it. Aguibo Camara fires for goal. They are going to get a corner, although the shot did seem to be trickling wide. Hamza Allah hasn't conceded yet. He wasn't about to take any risks. Early opportunity for Guinea. Well, a volley from there. A bit further out than Ibrahima Fofana's. And he struck against Ghana to send Guinea to this semi-final. That occasion, Seydouba Cissé somewhat fluffed his lines. Clips out onto the flank. To stretch to keep that in Guinea feet. Oh, used the decoy brilliantly. They still very much crowded out. Finally took Ahmed Koka to step across and stop the flying Camara. Osman on the books at Auxerre, just relegated back to Ligue 2 from the French top flight. Just the 22 minutes of Ligue 1 action for a player who has quite a claim to having his shirt tugged. Nothing given by the officials, but hopefully he'll be able to get a new shirt. Just 22 minutes in the French top flights. So Auxerre were relegated on the final match round. 22 minutes, 3 appearances, 3 defeats. But certainly was potent for the second team. The 4th tier in French football, 16 goals in 25 appearances for Auxerre's B team. An idea of the potency he can bring. Time on the ball for Shiata. Needs to go back to Tarek. Now it's Abdel Magid. Well, Egypt having conceded in the tournament. For Guinea, they've also been defensively sound. They may have conceded in each match. They took 2 penalties, one deep into injury time for Morocco to get past them. Congo scored a consolation in a 3-1 defeat to the Sili Nacional. But it's Egypt looking to strike! And they've done it with aplomb! The early chances came for Guinea, but it's Sheata who has pierced the National Elephants' defence. And given the Olympic Pharaohs have not conceded in the tournament, they'll feel they're on the path to the final, even at this extremely early stage. Well, huge smiles, and no wonder. The ball kicking off with Abdelmajid. Space and time for the captain as Ibrahim Adel swung it in. It bobbled nicely, but Sheata still had plenty to do. He got his head above the ball, foot over it, and it's a fine strike to leave Mourad Keita beating all ends up. Well, he's come back into the starting 11 after dropping out on match day 3. What a way to return in the under-23 AFCON semi-finals. Well, 1 goal in his 29 appearances in the Egyptian Premier League for El Geish. Now matched that with his 3rd appearance in this competition. Unfortunate coming together there. He's left Tarek and Agasimba on the deck. The 2nd collision we've had so early in this match. Tarek seems to have come off the worse. Morley Cisse will be so frustrated. How avoidable that goal could have been. Chance to try and get back into things immediately. New shirt, new focus for Osman Camara. They have to do what no other side has done yet in this competition. They're going to have to score past Hamza Allah. Swung in by Osman Camara, free header. Couldn't get over it. Bangali Cisse. The 20-year-old plying his trade with Soa Koa, yet couldn't soar high enough to direct that goalwards. Guinea putting the pressure on early. That corner kick in particular, putting pressure on. After the dragged shot of Aguibo, Camara was tipped wide. Yet Egypt with their first foray up top have found their route to goal. Just 3 goals in the group stage. 4th arriving from the boot of Mohamed Sheata. Goal scorer with a touch there, but it's loose from Ahmed Koka. Just a little desperate to clear the lines. Ahmed Ota penalised, I think, for leaning in. He pleads his innocence. Sure, there was much between the two, but in possession, but have the free kick. Chance to deliver. Swung in by Keita. It's well taken by Hamza Ala. Well, the 22-year-old on the books at Al Ahly has had a sniff of first-team football. But of course, very tall order to play regularly for the Red Devils. So, Aid just caught there after a cheeky little nutmeg. Nodded down and falls kindly for Adel. Captain gave the option with the ball back. That's Mohamed running into trouble. Guinea knew they were in for an uphill struggle. That's only been emphasised in this opening 14 minutes. Trying to Mohamed Shatta's fine strike. Really good strength and protection from Agribo. Somehow trying to smuggle the ball out, but under pressure for 3 red shirts. Guinea back into possession. Egypt now with something early to protect. They struggled and ultimately failed to break down Niger. It's another early goal as Adel managed against Mali. Well, it was the late show against Gabon. Gali not want to agree, despite the clear evidence. Mohamed Koka nowhere near the ball, right through Arroya's Fode Camara. Champion in Guinea, of course. The club that heavily involved Champions League and CAF Confederation Cup level. It's been the latter of late. Ibrahima Fofana. Chance to deliver. Nice little dummy from Nabi Ulare. Gets the ball moving. Tried to be on the receiving end. Nutmeg. Well, not a lot of contact as Ibrahim Adel hit the turf. Another of those, along with Mohamed Saber, and now, as mentioned, Atevota on the books at Pyramid. Number of stoppages, a bit start since the goal went in. Agribo getting a talking to as glum faces on the Sili Nacional bench. No relaxation though on the Pharaohs bench. Far too long to go. Sissa said they only lost narrowly to Morocco in the group stage, anticipating a similar style from Egypt. Osama Fisal dropping deep there to link up, wanting the ball more directly to him. Instead it goes via Ahmed El Aid, now having to strain the muscles to get back. Try and press. Guinea show initially good composure on the ball. It's not given away cheaply. They have won it back. Real engaging battle between the two sides. elephants come out, but forced back. Ulari. On this Guinea side, with 4 representatives of the Mali team, the Guinea team that went all the way to the final of the Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations, held in Tanzania in 2019. Guinea going all the way to penalties with Cameroon. Domino Lions ending up with the title. Nabi Olari, Mohamed Lamine Souma in the back 4, Captain Ibrahima Fofana and Al Gassim Ba, all part of that side. And now chasing under-23 glory. Quick free kick taken. And a handball from Faisal. Comfortable on the ball, Guinea. Now we need to find some incision. Clear shirt pull from Leju Keita. Referee keeping a keen eye. Gil Tom, 31-year-old whistler, took charge a couple of games in the tournament, one being as a 4th official. Guinea beat Congo for taking charge of Mali's 2-0 win over Niger. Some fans in despair already. Ole Cisse will want Guinea fans to keep the faith. Loose ball though, and Egypt can break. I feel a bit hard done by. Mohamed Saber felt he was on the ball, driving forward. Already a goal to his name, breaking the deadlock and frustration against the 10 men of Gabon. It's true that Egypt's opposition have seen red cards in the last 2 matches, Mali and Gabon. Guinea will certainly want to avoid a similar fate. Souma. The big boys up from the back as they wait for the delivery. But it beats everyone. Although even Namzala not happy with the defensive shape. Task for Mikali to try and replicate his joy with his home nation. Rio 2016 went all the way with Brazil. How far can he take Egypt if he's able to guide them at least to the Olympics, which would be a 13th Games appearance for Guinea. Just one party in the biggest show on earth, 1986 in Mexico. Doing the defensive hard work at Ivota. Ahmed El Aid stays forward, linking with Sheata. And Ivota seeing the opportunity to trade places again. His fullback. Oh, caught on the ball. Guinea with their captain. Strikes a goal. It just trickles wide. Just got a nudge off the ball. Ahmed Goka. Captain sized it up. But unlike his volley, it ended up in Ghana's net. Somewhat scuffed his effort. And a let off for the Pharaohs. Club Bruges in Belgium, and plying his trade in Sweden with Hammarby. 7 goals in 26 appearances over past 2 domestic seasons. Visal uses his body strength to protect the ball. Holds up well, but now needs an out. Elaid using the number 9 again. Seeing his pocket picked. And now looking for pace in behind. It's really well read by Abdelmajid. Even if he can't find an out ball in possession. He wasn't happy there, Cisse. Penalty was trodden on by Atefota. Keita. Certainly Morley Cisse will be happy. See his young side not panic. Just the 1 goal, the difference. It was a lovely layoff for Keita. Before he gets the ball, the referee electing not just to pull up the play for a free kick, but pull out the first yellow card of the match. And Atefota, the recipient. There's a lot going on there between El-Eid and El-Atef. You see the challenge is worse on that viewing. Keen eye from South African whistler. Despite his complaints, he surely can have none. 8 yellow cards shown by Tom in that Mali win over Niger. They're certainly enjoying themselves, even if the result at the moment is going against them. Certainly not being overawed by the occasion. Certainly the manner of the defeat against Morocco would have given them such confidence boosts despite defeat, as the header just skims wide from Osman Kamara. It's like the biggest threat for Guinea. This time couldn't use his head to get his side level. Tough one, pedaling back and trying to direct Nabi Oulari's cross on target. Despite Egypt's lead, it's Guinea setting the tone and the pace. Pharaohs, for the moment, happy to sit back. That could have gone a lot worse. Ahmed Lamine Soma was really caught out. Good feet from Tarek. Koka to Abdel Magid. Flick around the corner, not successful from Adel. Ramadan Sobi, who wore the number 10 shirt and captained the Olympic Pharaohs to the title as well as the games in Tokyo. Ibrahim Adel wanted to replicate that success here in Morocco. Of course, Egypt hosts 4 years ago. This time back on foreign soil. The first edition of this under-23 AFCON, it was held also in Morocco. Gabon shocking the host 2-1 for the first title. Egypt finishing third with victory over Senegal. This Guinea's first ever entrance into the top 4 sides. They're not letting the experience get in their way at the moment. And Shiata's goal sees the young men in yellow, in red, with a slender advantage. Adel Saber to Tim Mohamed, forced back, happy to restart. Guinea with the edge possession, Egypt the edge where it matters. Trying to make some space. Chance for the shot, didn't take it on. Guinea able to steal in. He's done the best he can if he gets the throw. Guibo does not. Good pressing from Egypt to force Guibo Kamara down a blind alley. So 1-0, just 8 minutes when the opener came, Mohamed Shatta. The opportunistic strike as Faisal now makes space. And it could have well been 2-0. Mohamed Saber rushing onto it. Keita well placed to take the sting out of the shot. Ball, and Egypt able to just a bit more frustration to Guinea. Lovely taken touch from Faisal. Saber on target, not good enough to beat Keita. Cleared. Desperate to just try and steal in. Faisal. Been on loan at National Bank in Egypt from Zamalek. Only the 3 league goals, 2 of them coming his final outing in the Egyptian top league. 5 in total in his young career, a couple for the White Knights. Finally got off the mark in this tournament from the penalty spot. Been wanting to emulate Mustafa Mohamed, who was the top scorer in 2019 with 4 goals. The Pharaoh's way to the title. Now he signed a permanent deal with Nantes after they survived the relegation battle with Auxerre. As mentioned, Ousmane Camara on the books of the Burgundy club, as is Edu Keita, 18-year-old Guinea left back. Egypt, Gabon and Nigeria have been under 23 African champions. The Olympic qualification sided with home and away ties in the past. It's a great chance to showcase the talent of the future. 2011, a certain Mohamed Salah is turning out for the Olympic Pharaohs. 2015, Imran Sobi making his first strides before his 2019 heroics, alongside Karaba, a striker who's gone on to be the joint top scorer in this season's CAF Champions League, as well as helping Al Ahly to the 11th record-extending Premier crown in African continental club football. So touch from Fode Camara. A bit of space now for Mulari. Twist and turn. Playing it out of danger, but then the strike from distance. And away from Ala. Akwibo Camara testing him out as Ba swings it in with the outside of the right boot. Cleared away for a corner. They seem to have taken a long way round. Agassim Ba firing through with some venom. Ala had the antidote. It's a really great strike, real swerve on it to bring it out to in. There's a reason Ala has yet to concede. This the chance before Faisal. Great take, but even better pick out for the run of Mahmoud Saber. Couldn't add to his Gabon goal. Fabulous link-up play. But Mori Keita up to the task. Just looking for a little extra. This side, we did say add that extra day's rest and recovery. The moment hasn't made the difference. Usman Camara delayed in his delivery, but now we'll swing it in. Goes to the near post, but there's only red shirts. A miscommunication, and that's given away loosely. Straight down the middle. But too much on it is Atef Ota. He's never going to get there. Fode Camara lifts it long. Ba puts his head to it, but can only shepherd it to Atem Mohamed. Full back down the line. Faisal though, eaten to it. Frustrating place for a striker. Trying to press, but a lone wolf easily tamed. Fode Camara linking his socks low, just as Sadouba Cisse does. Not overly concerned about their shin protection. Long switch of play. And it just drifts out. Perfect rugby kick. Guinea will look to try and pen Egypt in. looking for a route back in. Egypt have shown to be such quality defensive side. They're looking to add a razor-sharp edge. Fissal, though, also out of that, but helped out then by Aid. They have this similar reputation to the Italian sides of old Egypt. Always expecting an extremely well organised outfit with some flair and magic. Had the piece of magic from Mohamed Shatta on 8 minutes. And for now, the Iron Curtain is keeping Guinea at bay. Twisting and turning, looking for somewhere to go. Kamara tries to break the lines, and it was a great ball to the captain Fofana, making space for Cisse with his forward run. And Weibo have to try and thread the needle. We'll have a free kick in a promising position. Simba bundled to the deck. Tariq just far too enthusiastic to try and win a ball that was unwinnable. Pointing to the ball doesn't make it so. Psychology of the footballer. Hamza Hala certainly showed exactly why. Promising prospect in the books of the club of the century. Whether he'll have to move on. Mohamed El Shanawi showing any signs of slowing down. Egypt #1. For now, a great chance to showcase himself, but no threat. High and over. The 20-year-old had scored 9 goals last term for Olympiakos' second team. 22 appearances. That one fired into orbit. Chance for Saber to lift it in. Loose header. Gives Fissal a chance to keep it alive. Uses. Defender. The spin a bit easier against Osman Kamara. Allowed him goal side. Egypt's #9. Cross didn't find the recipient in red, but they will have a corner. Towards the half-time break. The last slither of Tangier Sun. Asking. He's a Shatta. I think wants a repeat of his opening goal as he lurks on the edge of the area. It would be wise to have an eye on him as it's swung in low. I'm sure the delivery exactly what Pharaohs were looking for. A nudge from Abdelmajid takes off the pressure. The 2 5s clashing. Bengali Cisse. And a free kick. Can Guinea find a way back before the break. On the move, Simba protecting it from Tarek and then buys the corner. They've had plenty of set pieces, Guinea. But as yet, they've got nothing to show for them. Now Mole Cisse would love this one to finally count. Swung in. Ala swings and funded it. And then it's fired over the bar. There were 2 or 3 candidates. That maybe didn't help Fode Camara keep his cool. So poor punch might have been a handball by Mohamed Lamine Souma. Unintentional, it may have been, but not up for debate given the skyward nature of Camara's effort. Somewhat put off by Nabi Olare, also heading towards it. Still a little let off for Egypt. Late challenge there, but the referee letting the play rage on as Ousmane Camara finds Olari. Cuts back. Looks with his captain Fofana, but Egypt doing well to push Guinea all the way back to the halfway line. Just 4 minutes to be added on before the halftime break. Souma. Larry has to come back, and that allows Adel to drop back. Wibo Canada drifting all over the place. Number 23. To clear their lines. Trying not to get sucked too deep. Faisal. Larry, well, he looked to have lost it, but somehow comes away with it. The fullback, and then lunges into the challenge. Will pick up a booking. It was all a bit chaotic from the fullback. He tried to keep possession. He's struggling to accept the referee's decision as Sheata remains on the deck. Certainly not much control about the lunge, the studs showing. There's certainly contact. Sheata does well to be lifting the ball. So it was sore, but it didn't have a planted foot. Just frustration getting the better of Olari, both the challenge and the reaction. Well, playing it cool, the Brazilian. Not being a samba-lific first half performance. But Egypt with a priceless lead. Shielded Ahmed Atefota to the swinging cross from Ibrahim Adel. Mohamed Sheata running onto it, arrowed it into the bottom right-hand corner of Mori Keita's net. Teenager with no chance. And Egypt look to be going into the break with the advantage, with just a minute remaining of the 4 additional. Given away cheaply. Faisal, and that could be curtains for Guinea. Well, brave goalkeeping. Ibrahim Adel, I think he's going to find himself in the book. Fofana showing that he wants it done, but he's not the referee. He doesn't have to get involved. Adel definitely onside, but it's poor touch here. Could be argued the ball was there to be fought for, but he's had to dive into it, and that's exactly why the yellow card's going to come out. Question is whether it's endangering opponent. You can see why the interpretation might be that he did. His argument would be there was a chance to maybe poke the ball. You can definitely tell the argument, depending on whether traditionalists are up to date with the modern game. But it was a huge chance for the captain, Ibrahim Adel. Huge mistake to give the ball away to Osama Faisal. He moves it on quickly. It was Mahmoud Saber to slide in, his pyramid teammate. Well, checks here. A bit of coaching, stretching for Sekou Kamara. It is necessary for Moriketa to come off. In fact, warming up one. But Moriketa looks like he's happy enough to continue, thankfully. I think especially if any change was going to be made, it's going to be made at half-time, given that we're now well past the 4 additional minutes. Sekou Kamara, 21-year-old goalkeeper. We have to wait further for his moment. Certainly was a bad coming together, but I'd have expected anything overly serious other than a painful chest. But can Guinea use the extra time to really hurt Egypt on the scoreboard? Lovely little shimmy there from Soma. They're going to create another chance. Guinea have to do it quickly. Aguibo fires it into Ba, but he slips on it. And Egypt look to break, but it's another poor touch from the captain. And suddenly Guinea on the front foot. Ousmane Camara to be a little bit of trouble controlling the ball as he swings it in. Swipe it in. The secondary one coming from Fofana. Now, from distance, he hits the target, but Ulari can only hit it straight at Hala. Well, they were queuing up. Popped off the boot of Seydouba Cissé. Fofana striking through as his midfield partner jumped to get out of the way. Then shepherded it to Ulari. The full-back playing his trade with Boluspor in Turkey. Could only hit it directly at Hala. As the half-time whistle sounds, Egypt with a slender 1-0 advantage, but a well-earned one for Mohamed Shatta's fine strike on 8 minutes. But Guinea very much still in the contest, yet they still have to do what no other side has done in this tournament, and that's score. That's Hamza Hala. Whether they can or not, we'll see in the second half. But after the opening 45 minutes plus additional time, it's Egypt 1, Guinea 0 in the first of our 2 semi-finals to decide who will fight it out for the under-23 AFCON crown in the final, and who will go into an Olympic shootout, the 3rd place playoff. So Guinea with the vast majority of the possession and attempts, although Egypt have had the bigger opportunities. Amachata with the only goal of the half. Will the Syrian Nacional be able to fight back, or will holders Egypt go into a second consecutive Under-23 Africa Cup of Nations final?
Quartz EV Fluid, our latest innovation to ensure optimal temperature for your battery. Quartz by TotalEnergies, 70 years of innovation in lubricants for all types of engines. Quartz EV Fluid, our latest innovation to ensure optimal temperature for your battery. Quartz by TotalEnergies, 70 years of innovation in lubricants for all types of engines.
welcome back ahead of the second half. Xhata's singular goal in 8 minutes, the difference between the sides. Egypt in a red huddle. Those in red in the stands following Guinea, checking on their flag and musical instruments as they hope to beat the drum towards what now seems like an unlikely semi-final. 1-0 down to Egypt. The last time the Olympic Pharaohs lost at the Under-23 AFCON was back in December 2015. In that, the second edition, they went out bottom of the group, 2 draws and a defeat. Finally downed on matchday 3 by Mali, but since then, they were near perfect on home soil. 4 years later in 2019, 3 from 3 in the group stage. 3-0 win over South Africa in the semi-finals. They needed extra time to defeat Cote d'Ivoire. There is an early change for Mikale's side. Mohamed Ashraf heading on. Sisa not waiting either. Naby Kamara making his presence felt. We'll wait for confirmation of who's gone off. Those 2 players joining a match, poised perfectly. Just the goal between the 2. Any operation break the Pharaohs' defensive. Looking to do it straight away. The ball falls kindly. Claims for a hand, but it looked clearly off the chest. At least that was also the opinion of referee Tom. Adel booked just before the end of the half, coming out on top of that time in that challenge, but that's given away cheaply by the substitute. Mohamed Ashraf. Frenetic start to the second half. Adel has to be a little careful, as does a few others on yellow cards. This time they're coming together there. Another player on a yellow, Ahmed Atefota. This is the ball swung in. Ended with strong block, I think, from Osam Abdelmajid. So yellow cards for Atefota and Adel, as well as for Guinea. Olari picking up a yellow. Saber trying to find Pyramid teammate Adel, but they never reached the captain. A great ball in behind. The ball cut across, but Tarek well placed on the 6-yard box. Now the substitutes, Naby Kamara. 21-year-old midfielder plying his trade in Tunisia. Bakri Mohamed on to Mohamed, left back heading off, so ending the all Zamalek back 4 as it was Fofana drilling through. A fine block. Even if the goalkeeper may have had it covered, see better from this angle. More off the chest and shoulder. Guinea always going to claim. So that's Mohamed off for Mohamed Ashraf of Al Ahly. Few top team appearances, 26 minutes of the Champions League campaign that ended in glory in Casablanca. Egypt again looking for silverware in Morocco. Guinea will want to flip the script. Certainly won't do that with deliveries lacking the quality needed. Good strength shown. Fofana. To the substitute, Naby Kamara. Forced back though. Gets a helping hand. It's a really nice layoff from Olare. They will get a corner. They've had a host of them on a Cisse side. Only one has really caused panic, and Ala hammed the ball out into the danger zone before the camera could only lift it high over the bar. Swung in. Free header! Should have been on target. Naby Olare ate the space. Got away from Ahmed Koka. A huge let-off for the Olympic Pharaohs. Trying to keep their heads up, but a header down could have had them level. Lynch of the beard, Tash trying to keep cool behind the sunglasses. Calais, who came into the job with the Olympics very much in mind. Won the gold medal the first time, incredibly. Brazil had managed it. Dismissed a couple of years later after failing to qualify for the under-20 World Cup in 2017. A couple of jobs on the go. Fairly short stint with Al Hilal before settling in Egypt with this Olympic objective. And they're halfway there. Fissal has a look, but the flag goes up as it reaches the Pharaoh number 9, despite his finger wagging. Looks like he might have been a toe off, but a toe is enough. Far side from Naby Kamara. Never reaches him. That's a really great angled ball, just too much pace on it. Given chase by Ibrahim Adel. 4 goals and 20 appearances in the Egyptian Premier League for Pyramid. He managed 1 start of 7 appearances in the Confederation Cup campaign. With a similar kind of prestige in under-23s at club level. That's the next big challenge. A yellow card out for Ousmane Camara. Assuming for an arm out, we'll see a challenge with Ahmed El Aid. Sorry. there. See the arm just leaning in. Sure, it was bad. It could have been. Maybe that's why just yellow. Space and time for Abdelmajid to get his head up. Angles it though away from Adel, but that's given away cheaply. Flag might go up. Fisaldo breaks it on goal. It's somehow gone just wide as the flag now does go up. It seemed like he was a little ahead. Again, not by much. Bundled his way through. Just skipped off the toes of Mori Keita. Past his post, but in the end, they won't face a corner. He's going to claim a tug of the jersey. Well, nothing's going to be quite as bad as the one on Osman Kamara from the first half. In need of a shirt change, given a big rip around the heart. Quite Indiana Jones style, but enough to see a replacement. The camera. Cisse to Fofana. Swung out, but far too obvious. Adel onto it. Keeps his run going. Fisaldo likes to keep possession ticking. Now look at Diem behind. Oh, it's Saber poleaxed. He's behind his back. Just lunged at it. More out of hope than expectation. Well, Guinea reaching a stage they never have before. Moment for them in their first ever qualification for the under-23 competition. As mentioned, they've only gone once to the Olympic Games in Mexico in '86. They're so close to have an opportunity to perform in Paris. Fofana. Mohamed Shatta's goal remains the difference. Guinea must maintain the belief that they can do what no other have. Had some chances, but not gilt-edged. Plenty that failed to even move or worry Amzala. There is a group stage team announced by CAF. Of the final four, only Guinea failed to have a representative. Egypt with 4, along with host Morocco. 3 of Mali. Surprise Hamza Allah in that team, along with Abdelmajid. As the strike comes in, and that's exactly why he's the top goalkeeper in this competition. That was an absolute rocket from Fode Kamara, flying to the top corner, and what a brilliant one-handed save. There's a reason he's yet to be beaten. Fode Kamara electing to take the direct route. And he couldn't have caught that any sweeter. But Allah up to the task. worries for Mikali. Certainly doesn't want 3 hits. No one in and around Fode Camara. Arroya, midfielder, almost puncturing Ferro's goal. Hard landing, clearly. Goalkeeper. The flying stop. And hope to be ready for another set piece opportunity. Number of options. And Ulari head over just before. That one knocked away by Egypt's number 9, Fisal. It's all the way back at Keita. Angled ball. It's a really good touch and turn from Ousmane Camara. With changes at the half for left backs to come on. It's Guinea's Naby Camara who swings one in, but again Hamza Ala patrolling his box with real authority. An hour gone. Egypt still on course for a second straight under-23 AFCON final. Especially will if Guinea give away the ball so cheaply. Ashraf switched onto that side. Fisal, ball driven across when it could have been squared for Saber. Atefota decided to go it alone. Definitely onside, but wayward with the effort. Had to make sure he hit the target. Instead, fired not even into the side netting. Fisal's really linked things up well from his number 9 position. And that one had to go across goal. Saber waiting, still waiting. Well, that's some way to make your exit its final act. Will now be replaced by Mostafa Sayed. Mostafa Sayed, 21-year-old. A loan spell away from Al Ali to Smua. Managed to score away at National Bank of Egypt. One of his 16 appearances. Another long-range effort with this one. None of the quality from Serouba Cissé. Playing his trade in the second tier of Spanish football with the Leganes. 4 goals in 33 appearances last term. None of his striking prowess on show here. Substitute giving chase. Third, 3 times a substitute. Group stage once again off the bench. Not quite panic stations, but Guinea have to try and force the issue. France find a route. Egypt doing well to close down the angles. Camera links with Fode. Delivery in. The boot swung in it from Usman. But again, wide. Agassim Ba is running at the near post, trying to get on the end of cross from Nabi Kamara. In fact, the effort was from Usman Kamara. Put off a bit by his forward partner. It's another wasted opportunity. Can't afford too many more of them. Ibrahima Fofana. Ikubu Camera is just floating around absolutely anywhere. Number 23. Making it difficult for Egypt to pick him up. Fired that. For better, but initially blocked by Koka, but back to Olympiacos owned player. Came through the books at Lille. Fired into the feet of Bangali Cisse. Larry in field. Shepherded on. Tried to spin. No free kick coming. And Larin Souma, years old, playing his trade with Chachatre, second tier, France. Nudged around the corner. That one clipped to Nabi Kamara. Oh, over a kick attempt. Audacious, if unsuccessful. For the camera, blocked off that. More akin to WWE in the football field. Back to American football. As much as Ahmed Koka complains. Only eyes for the players, he blocked him off. An easy decision. Did fall on deaf ears. Can they finally find a breakthrough? Egypt have not suffered in this tournament. I thought long-range effort from Fode Camara means that might be their best way. Short free kick, but well blocked by the on-rushing wall, and now they're out-rushing. Guinea forced back to Keita. Trailing by a goal to nil. Egypt, at the moment, heading to another under-23 AFCON final. With it, secured place in Paris 2024. No wonder changes are afoot. Usman Kamara heads off. Salafu Souma, 1 goal to his name, heads back on. They've been replaced by Ali Simba. That pair with him. Bangala Cisse off. And this is exactly the sign. Something needs to change. Central defender off. Midfielder Alkali Momo Cisse on. 20-year-old already well travelled. Starting off at Le Havre. We've now just made it back to Ligue 1. It's on the books at Stuttgart. 32 minutes of Bundesliga action for a loan spell with Wisla Krakow, now in the second tier of Polish football. Little Larry bundled to the deck, little drag of the boot there, not too nice to see. The handball is what has been penalised. Sense a goal for Egypt would end the contest. Captain in the wall with Aguero, opposite the leader. Adel leads the conversation with Mahmoud Saber, who steps over it. It's the number 10, and that is game, set, match, surely. Well, he got his first goal of the competition, but it might have been chopped off. Wassem Abdelmajid with a fine header. I can only imagine it's offside, but we'll wait for further clarity. Tom seems convinced, and well might he should be. It is a beautiful header, but clearly ahead of the defensive line. Well, the Zamalek starter thought he'd started the party. Guessing VAR now just making absolutely clear. Tom calls for Khan. Wait, seemed to be clear-cut enough. Conversations continuing. We're certainly going to have plenty of time added on. Well, they're calling for the VAR system as well. At least the result. Don't think they're going to get what they'd like. I think they'll be happier, at least to know it does remain just the one goal. As offside correctly confirmed by VAR. Him to get up. Being given, as we now see, further proof with the lines drawn. There's a chance. A set piece from Guinea. Well, a hit there. I think there was going to be an offside anyway. Certainly Fofana to be ahead of it. And Zala taking a hit for his troubles. Seems in a bit of distress. It would have been Fofana offside. 3 white shirts went for that. Ala seemed to run into Nabi Olari. Well, the nerves starting to jangle. Just checking he's okay. I'm not sure how he's going to see that finger looking down. Guinea desperate. Something to go their way. He's wanting the play to get back underway, no wonder, as is the way when you're behind. Egypt would take the whistle anytime they like. He's just calling for Cam Nikale. Guinea, not much time on their side. There will be plenty of stoppages. They desperately need to make something happen. The referee happy to let that go on with a quick take. They've got a real star there defensively. Sliding tackle, knocking it off. Guinea man. Further changes afoot. Mohamed Gayad, who started match day 3, gave up his place once more to returning Mohamed Shaata. And what a good decision that was. Shaata has got the only goal of the match. But Gayad now on in place of Saber. Sama Fisal heads off as well. Chance to shine. Number 23, Abdel Rahman Atef. 22-year-old on the books at Ghazi El Maala. 2 goals and 25 appearances in the Egyptian Premier League. Of those 25 appearances, only 8 starts. Coming away on the road against Farco and Ismaili. And he make an impact. International duty, or will Guinea find a way back in? Bah! Trying to drive it across. They will actually garner a corner from it. Maybe a bit fortunate. take anything they can get at the moment. Lovely ball, slid through. Just rare lack of concentration from Amzala. Not to be punished from this. Swung in. Ala, not too clever, coming out. But the final shot, the less said the better, from Serubaf Cisse. A little bit of desperation creeping in for the Sili Nacional. More composure needed. Almost had his head down despite other options. Now Egypt looked for the game clincher. Atef. It's a really good ball into the goal scorer. Acrobatic, falling back. Gad couldn't get it on target. Shiata lifting it in. Realistically, it's off the shin of the midfielder. Playing his trade with Fargo. Fargo getting on the score sheet. Angled ball into Fofana. That's given away cheaply. Adel on the march. Looking for support now. Gets it from Gad, but a little casual on possession. Clip forward, it's a really lovely touch from Ba. Spreads the play. Cisse. Down goes Ahmed El Aid. Suggesting he didn't get caught in the face. I'm sure he did, but certainly making sure he fell onto the pitch. He was off it. It's all the little things that can make a big difference. Back underway. Egypt back in their defensive shape. It's gone a long way. Chance to deliver. It's on his hips. Not much more he can do. Can Guinea dig deep? Find a magic moment. Take this match past the 90-minute mark. Now we're going definitely past that. But, certainly in terms of heavy dose of additional time. Bulari. Whatever happens, both teams will have one more match. Just a question of what is at stake. Will it be Olympic berth confirmed in a fight for the African crown? Or will it be a winner takes all, the third and final place at Paris 2024? Tried to shift it to Larry does really well initially. Still battling, but now ball played forward by Mohamed Ashraf. Guinea recycle. Fofana. Can he be a hero again? Forced back. Harry Camara. It's a huge header from Ahmed El Aid. And that is a horrible situation for Cisse. Showed too much of the ball. And fouling. Substitute Adel Atef. No wonder the reaction. These are just trying to eat up many seconds as they can. They wanted the ball out there, Guinea. They will get a free kick. Suma, followed by El Aid. Well, some are maintaining the faith, especially for the young. Not a great challenge, but maybe helped out by the fact that Adel came away with the ball. Hasn't really been his day. Unfortunate there, it was a robust challenge to be kind. Sedouba Cisse. Really good ball. Suma pops up on the right flank. Dancing through the Le Havre man, just 19 years of age. Hoping to get some game time in Ligue 1. Le Havre back in the big time after winning the Ligue 2 title. It was mostly in the third tier with Le Havre's second team. I should say the fifth tier. At the moment, it's Mohamed Shaata's singular goal after 8 minutes. It looks to be taking Olympic Pharaohs to successive under-23 AFCON finals. Unless someone can change the tune. Oh, brilliant defending, blocking off the one option who looked to be in on goal. Akwibo, Saifu, Suma. Oh, it almost became something extraordinary. I think it'd be hard to say he meant this. But either way, Hamza Allah still had to make the save. Brilliant one-handed to tip over. He's had 2 top-class saves in this second half. But they've kept Egypt ahead. And maybe on second looks, might have been some intent. Only he might know. Either way, it's another terrific save from Allah. Guinea trying to maintain the faith. Hamza Allah showing exactly why. He's already collected 3 and looks on his way to a 4th clean sheet here in Morocco. Coming on as a sub, you just want to make an impact and help your team. And El Atef winning vital free kicks, just backed in there. Sees a free kick, one for his team, but this was the opportunity. Brilliant from Tarek to just block off Ba. And it was swung in by the substitute Cisse. Could have been a tap-in. Brilliant bit of defending, and then a superb piece of goalkeeping to follow up. Well, Cisse bemoaning the lack of luck. This luck earned. Quality defending from Egypt. Edging towards the 90 mark. So we wait to see how much time will be added on. Certainly Egypt in no rush. Adele, surprisingly, providing advice for Mohamed Ashraf. Does deliver directly. Ahead. Shapes for shooting. Worked around the corner. Adele leaves it though. Oh, lovely footwork from Ashraf. Cut back. Guinea will earn a free kick, but Egypt able to flood the red shirts back. So it's 7 minutes. Mikali, not what he wanted to hear as he prepares to send on Zaza. Guinea, they would have hoped for more, as is the way. Ali Zaza, 22-year-old on the books and future now. Preparing to come on for the 4th time in this competition. Try and help the Pharaohs to see out the match. The books of future. They hope the future is bright as Ibrahim Adel ends a frustrating evening. They're heading off, but he won't care if it means Egypt are in the final. Guinea got through the group stage with a win, draw and loss to host Morocco. They have scored in each match. It looks like the clean sheet strength of Egypt is going to win out. Ali Zaza, oh, it's wonderful footwork and balance. Trying to just flick it round the corner. Mustafa Syed. Just when Guinea looked like they might have a run on Egypt. Vital challenge made. A poor touch. Seeing Mikali's side get back in. Long ball. They need something to fall for them. Headed across. Egypt panicking when there wasn't anyone there. Sulaim, and he's gone for power. Decision making is proving to be their undoing. Are we on course for an Egypt-Morocco final? Will Mali make their presence felt? Can Guinea find a late response? Only one answer. Have that question in the next 4 minutes. Host Morocco and Mali to come an hour after this finishes, unless Guinea can force additional time. Stress and strain. Nail-biting end. And up staying is Mohamed Lamine Somai. Can't get near that. It's not just the final that's at stake. Victory in the semi-final will mean the Olympics are guaranteed. Cisse just wants the ball forward. He's going to have to start throwing everyone forward, surely. Camera. Happy about something. Happy enough now to deliver. Swung in. Egypt win the first and second ball. Lifted back in. A chest back under great pressure. Shows the confidence. Tariq to Alal. Al-Ali's Ala. Hamza now. Jumps as long as he can. Well, the keeper stayed on his line. Flipped across. Larry flips it away, but Egypt can eat into that clock. Brilliant from Mustafa Sayed. Buying the throw off Fofana. Well, there was arms around Ahmed Lamin Soumai by Mahmoud Gayad. VAR clearly not interested. Got just over 2 minutes. No, not that long. They'll hope for that. Just a minute and 14 seconds to save their hopes of a final. Fofana give it away cheaply. And that free kick may be the end of the line for Guinea, at least in terms of the final. There's a third place playoff that will have immense significance for the participants. With just 3 spots at the Olympics between 4 teams, someone's got to miss out. Well, they're keeping the faith. The Canaries, Egypt, are ever closer! Oh, it's gone off the post and out. The slenderest of touches from Abdelatif. And he thought he'd ended the debate. And bouncing fortuitously to the hands of Mori Keita, who will launch one last offensive, surely. It's near now or never for Guinea. It's never, because Egypt are in to their second successive Under-23 Africa Cup of Nations final. They almost made it 2-0. But while Abdelatif hit the post, one was very much enough, thanks to Mohamed Shiata's strike after just 8 minutes. There were chances for both teams, but in the end, Guinea, like Niger, Mali and Gabon before, have failed to pierce the defence of Mikali's Olympic Pharaohs. Egypt are going back to the Olympic Games. They'll be in Paris 2024 for a 13th appearance at the biggest show in the world. For Guinea, it's desolation. The dream of being under 23 African champions at the first time of asking is not to be, but they will still have a shot at the Olympics as they wait to see who they'll face in the third place playoff. Hamza Ala produced a couple of world-class saves to maintain his unbeaten record in goal. It was a real battle in Tangier. And it's Egypt who have come out on top. And like the class of 2019, 2023, Egypt will contest the final. And going to the Olympics once more. And for the third time in the last 4. The only team to have ever been in each of the 4 Africa Cup of Nations at under 23 level. Egypt have twice earned an Olympic spot. They've now done it in Morocco once again, as they did in 2011. They may have missed out in 2015, but won it in 2019, the African Championship. And now we'll have a chance to retain their title. Guinea had all the possession and the chances, but Egypt won't care. It's job done. And now it's over to Morocco, the hosts, and Mali.